Hello, everyone. It's Art Russell here at Think Twice on YouTube and thinktwice.me at wordpress.com. In this video, I'm going to share some information about metaphysics with the hope that it will help lead to a direct realization of your essential nature and also how to manifest more effectively. Metaphysics basically means beyond the physical. It deals with our essential nature, the immortal soul, our very being, and a deeper sense of reality of which many are unaware. You might have noticed in the title of this video that I use the phrase crossing the line. And it is indeed as though a line is crossed. And that line separates, it's an imaginary line. It's not actually existing in space and time. But it separates two paradigms of reality. Now, a paradigm is a mold or example. We're all familiar with the first paradigm of reality. It's the materialism paradigm, in which we believe that we are persons in the world made of matter, even though science is disproving this as we speak, and it's been well known for more than 100 years. The second paradigm of reality is the consciousness paradigm. Now, I've made an illustration here that I hope will help clarify some of the confusion that can arise. So here we are again. In the materialism paradigm, we believe that we are the person, relatively solid person in a material world. We believe that our consciousness arises in the brain and that there's a separate I that's residing somewhere behind the forehead or behind near the heart, behind the chest. In the second paradigm of reality, it's called the consciousness paradigm. I've represented consciousness with a dot, but it really can't be represented. Nowhere can we point to consciousness and say, there it is, there it is. But we know it's present because we can't have experiences without it. Now, I'd like to point out some of the differences in the two perspectives, and it makes a difference in how we manifest and how we process the apparent world. So, in the first paradigm, the materialism paradigm, we believe that we're a separate individual in a material world. So we're limited to the skill set of that person. A person might therefore believe that they have to be, he or she would have to believe being very smart or very strong or driven to achieve what they desire to achieve. In the second one, we know that we are being and that things basically occur because they are impressed into mind. In this paradigm of reality, we know that mind is the creator of everything. All events, experiences, persons, experienced mentally in consciousness. Now, in the first perspective, we're looking as the person out, we believe, peering out from behind these eyes and looking out at the world. And so we therefore believe we have to be the doer. In the consciousness paradigm of reality, we realize that we are consciousness, eternal, unborn, and that the body mind of the person is experienced in consciousness. Now, this we're quite aware of, but we usually don't pay attention to it. We're aware of the body, but we're also aware of thoughts, sensations, images, perceptions that arise. We feel a separateness from them, and indeed we are. So in the first materialism paradigm, we're believing that I do, as, let's say, an Art Russell character. And I believed this for many years until enlightenment occurred. Now, no person gets enlightened. It's to be enlightened, to become enlightened, is to awaken from the perspective of ever believing that you were the person. In the second perspective, the consciousness model, it's we watch as things are done. So we're tapping into a higher source of power instead of believing that we are the doer. And there are many books on this written. The Ashtavakra Gita is one of them, in which it's all about how we are not the doer. Now, I'd like you to know that I'm not asking you to believe in any of this, not to believe it, to just accept it blindly. I am, however, asking you to question your assumptions about being the person. Do you really know that for certain? Or can you come to a deeper awareness of your being? Now, I'd like to share too that with regard to the consciousness paradigm, or it's sometimes known by religious terms, God, or various terms like that, holy terms. There's a definition that I once heard by a man by the name of Eric Butterworth. His body-mind is past now, but he was a unity minister for many years. And the definition of God that he used was this: God is a sphere whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere. So that basically means wherever you are, you can become aware of a deeper sense of your own being and tap into more power. Now, this might enable your body-mind to experience improved health, greater wealth, improved relationships. This is a law of attraction teaching. I'll leave you today with a line that may help you contemplate this on a deeper level. There's only one I am, and it is being me and you right here and now. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to click a like or subscribe to my channel, or perhaps both. You can find free information at my blog at thinktwice.me, and also through my book entitled This Taste of Flesh and Bones, which is available through Amazon. Bye for now. We'll talk again soon.